Warning. Actonville TV disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host, authors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any religious affiliation.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sairam, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda, Om Shakti, Parashakti. Welcome to the show, everybody. We are currently streaming live in the nation's south on Actonville TV. This is a show called The Journey. It's all about exploring Hinduism as a whole. For those of you who don't know us, I'm your host, Kimera, Heeralal. By my side, I've got Dr. P.K. Maistry, everybody.
Welcome, one and all.
So Doctor, what a beautiful month, what a spiritual month that we just finished. But as you can see, it's not even finished. We see that Navaratri and Pratasi is going hand in hand.
Yes, so one Navaratri one day after Pratasi. But more importantly, I want to tell the viewers that although Kimera and Andy, our sound engineer, are involved in the Navaratri festival at the temple, they are still doing all the research and they bring the program live to you here in the nation south. I think that's wonderful for these two young individuals promoting Hinduism. Thank you, Kimera, Andy.
Thank you so much, Dr. P.K. Maistry, for always assisting us with the work and helping us with this research. As we know, we can trust your wisdom.
Thank you.
So thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, today is episode 109, and it is called The Understanding of Navaratri. Now, before we get to any teachings or any education of the day, let's open up the show as we always do in Hinduism with Baby Nashara and Siyanam Klawa with Nafa Ganandana.
Aane muganarulirka yenna kure varam namakka tene poriyam isiyoda tuditen tudike tuniyiraka
नादा गणनादा तेरी यादा इन मन में गजमुग देवा उरुपूवाय पणिंदेने निन परमे
नादा गणनादा
joining us to open our show this evening as we are praising Lord Ganesha.
Well, wonderful. While watching Slava and baby Nishtara, I just had a quick thought of Patrick Gobo. Patrick Gobo was one of the greatest classical singers produced in this country, and I think we should just have a thought. He had passed away many years ago, and we pray for his family in KZN.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor, for sharing that with us. Now, as you know, we are talking about the understanding of Navaratri as Dr. P.K. Maistry has chosen the topics, and it's amazing how I fell straight into the Prathasi time. And as we are educating on the show today on episode 109, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Devon Naidu coming in through YouTube as he says, Om Sai Ram. Welcome to the show, Devon. Thanks for joining us. All right, so before we begin, I just want to tell the viewers you are welcome. This is an open platform, not a fighting platform, an educational platform. It is a friendly platform where we share our views and comments. As you saw, there is a disclaimer at the beginning of the show, as we are not affiliating any of our beliefs to any organization. So we don't want to get in trouble, but we want to educate on the culture. So we are talking about the understanding of Navaratri this evening, and we have Dr. P.K. Maistry educating you on Ma Durga herself, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you. Yes, okay. You're absolutely correct.
Okay, take it away, Doctor.
Before we start the origination of Durga, we need to understand, as Kimera said earlier, something about Hinduism and slowly how to bring in our topic. So Hinduism is an Indian religion or dharma. What is dharma? Righteousness. A religion and universal order of life which is followed by the millions of people. As a religion, it is the world's third largest with approximately 1.2 billion followers, or 15% of the global population. How is it defined then? It's a collection of the religion, culture and philosophy of ancient India believes in reincarnation and one God, the supreme God called Brahman, who has multiple manifestations as a variety of deities. The beliefs of Hinduism, very brief, three. Belief in many gods, manifestations of one. It's a preference of one deity whilst not excluding others. It's a belief in the universal law of cause and effect, and that is called reincarnation. There is no founder of Hinduism compared to Jesus, Buddha, Abraham, or Muhammad. There is no founder. Manu is the first man. He is the son of Brahma and Kshatrapura. God created Ananti. What's Ananti? Ananti is bliss. He created Ananti as the wife of Manu. All started in the Indus Valley 1,500 years before the birth of Christ. Right? It is the time when the Indo-Aryans settled in that area, and that's where all our history comes from.
So, Doctor, can you briefly comment on like you are talking about Hinduism, right?
Yes, Kimera.
So, can you comment on Hinduism and the branches of it?
Yes, Kimera, this is interesting.
Okay.
The branches of Hinduism: Saivism, Shaktism, and Smartism.
Okay.
Did you hear of that? Smartism? And Smartism covers all the other aspects of all the personal deities, Lord Muruga, Ganesha, Ayyappa. They'll all come under that category. So it's split into Vaishnavism, Saivism, Shaktism, and Smartism. Right?
Okay.
It is the eternally limitless power, Adi Parasakti, that she is the power beyond the universe. She is the active energy, and both create and dissolves the entire universe. All riches, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge are all renunciations and creations of Vishnu. So Durga actually means, Kimera, as you said last night in our research, it means impossible, invincible, unassailable. Why is she called Durga? She vanquished the demons and established truth, peace, and Dharma. She's the consort of Lord Shiva, right? And she's the daughter of the mountain king, and she's the remover of all obstacles. Then again, when you mentioned at our meeting last night, you then said, you mentioned a few qualities of Durga. So I went and did the research on that, and Goddess Durga symbolizes the divine forces, the positive ones. It's called Divine Shakti, which is the female energy that is used against negative forces of evil. Very important. Against evil and wickedness. It protects her devotees against evil. She's said to be destructive when needed and loving and nurturing when she has to be. So then they put the qualities, 9 qualities together. Can you see 9 nights? Navaratri, 9 qualities. What are they? Power, happiness, humanity, peace, knowledge, devotion, name, fame, and health. If you got all that there, you yourself can say Happy Navaratri. Then, coupled with all that is the legend, which is associated with Durga. And you were right yesterday when you pointed out to us that she was created to destroy the demon Mahishasura. You're absolutely correct there. Which is, as you said yesterday, buffalo-faced, who Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara could not kill. Yes, I have confirmed that. As per the boon, Andy mentioned the other day what is boon means. If you continue to fast and demand that you want something out of God, and He gives it to you. Some of the Sadgurus have gone into years of penance and they received a boon, they received a reward. So if you say to God, I don't want any animal to kill me in my cycle of birth and death, He'll allow you because you gave Him penance. So that is called boon. I hope Andy is listening to us as he's so busy with the electronics.
I hope I'm not interrupting you, Doc, by
Not
asking you. Are you explaining to us who Mother Durga truly is yet? Or are we going to get to that?
We're getting to that, Kimera.
Okay.
100%.
Sorry about that.
As per the boon, only a female could kill this demon.
Okay.
So, she's depicted as a beautiful female with many arms wielding weapons, seated on a tiger or a lion. And then, when you ask the question about the myth of Durga, I said, our young lady here, so interested in Hinduism and questioning us, I said, we have to produce some good answers to educate her further because she is the future Hinduism. Right, the myth of Durga rode into combat with a lion armed like a warrior and slew the wicked king. And the celebrations followed. Look how simple that is. That was the myth. She killed the demon, celebrations to follow. You got your 9 days of worship of the different qualities of Durga, and last day is Dasara. We're celebrating that we have received all the qualities from number 1 to number 9. Exactly what you said last night, Kimera.
Okay.
And then the points that you took down yesterday on your notebook, if you recall,
yes.
You said, what does Durga teach us? To remain true to our conviction in any situation and gain the inner strength. And when the devotees asked you in the temple last night, Kimera, they said, Durga has 10 arms. So what are they representing, these 10 arms? And eat the following. And I remember I took down the notes when you said, one hand has got the conch, one discus, one lotus, one with the sword, one with the bow and arrow, one with the trishul, one with the mace, and the thunderbolt.
Dr. Maistry, I thought the different arms of every deity was different realms. No?
Yes, you are right. Because each arm, now to the non-Hindus,
Yes.
they'll say, how can somebody have 10 arms? But what we're depicting is the enlistment that we just gave you now. So it doesn't mean that Durga has physically 10 arms. We are saying arm 1, arm 2, arm 3, these are the following, what's in those arms. Right? So it symbolizes that she protects the devotees from all directions. There are 8 corners of the earth. So she protects them from all different directions and from the sky and the earth. That covers your good question of the symbolism of the 10 hands.
Okay. All right, so we're looking at the scientific a part of Navaratri. Can you explain that to us, Doctor?
The scientific, as we said earlier on, we categorized it under A, B, C, D, and E.
Okay.
Right? Which I'm sure has been inscripted in your notes.
So with that, how did Navaratri actually, amongst other festivals, right? How does Navaratri?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Hinduism is a harmonious amalgamation of practical, scientific, and spiritual approaches. Every Indian festival is not restricted to enjoyment and socializing. Instead, they are mathematically calculated and scientifically derived, not celebrating particular festivals during specific periods of the year. The uniqueness of Hindu festivals is that they intrinsically correlate to a significant astronomical event or cosmological changes, and Navaratri is no exception. So, it's just not Hinduism.
Okay.
It's not just Navaratri. There are science behind the celebration. That is what is making Hinduism so powerful. As the name suggests, Kimera, Navaratri is a 9-day festival celebrated with great zeal, enthusiasm, and devotion across the nation twice a year. Did you understand it? Twice a year? One will be celebrated during April-May, during the Chitri festival, or during the month of Chitri. And the other one is celebrated during September-October, which is now. This is that Navaratri which is occurring now. So those are 2. So you're going to be very careful when we are following Google or following notes. You might just pick up Navaratri and you got the wrong Navaratri. You need to know which Navaratri we're referring to. So that's in terms of it's not merely a tradition or religious commotion. Rather, it holds a scientific reason that validates the biannual Navaratri celebration.
So, Dr. Maistry, what's the significance of Navaratri?
Well, each one goes to describe the significance, like the number 9.
Okay.
It represents the 9 months that are spent in your mother's womb for the fetus to grow and develop. Can you see how Navaratri came inside here? So the 9 days of Navaratri is for bodily purification, mental stabilization, and spiritual growth.
So, Dr. Maistry, are you still commenting on the significance of the Navaratri?
Yes.
Okay.
You mentioned that we should. You mentioned that we should mention. How's that? The kalpas, which are the Puranas, and I told you Puranas, Kimera, are just stories.
So kalpas also means story.
Yes, of Hindu mythology, defining the 3 dimensions of the Shakti. That's the feminine energy.
Okay.
Ma Kali is the strength of power. Ma Lakshmi, wealth, passion, and material well-being. And Ma Saraswati, the knowledge, dissolution, transcendence of the limitations of the mortal body. These divine powers are also believed to represent the cosmos as the earth, the sun, and the moon. So based upon the earth, sun, and the moon, you know and understand, if you read your calendars as well, that's how the eclipses are formed. But that's for another day.
So, Dr. Maistry, can you tell us a bit about the Ayurveda?
Ayurveda,
yeah.
Young lady, you might be involved in Ayurvedic cosmetics. It's a very famous cosmetics these days.
Yes.
And Ayurveda in the Shiva Puranas.
Yes.
Ayarani was the daughter of Shiva goddess Parvati, and she, their daughter, gave rise to Ayurvedic from all the natural substances on earth.
Okay.
Ayurveda defines 3 levels of existence: physical body, subtle, the mind, and the causal. Causal is one part of the soul, which may be associated with these 3 dimensions of Shakti. Hence, the first 3 days of Navaratri are dedicated to Durga or Kali, the next 3 to Lakshmi, and the last 3 to Saraswati. Navaratri can be broken up into Navaratri, 9 nights.
Okay, thanks for that. Times would we celebrate Navaratri, Doctor?
Navaratri is celebrated twice yearly.
Okay.
One, as we said, in October, November, the other one March, April. These ones are the periods of seasonal change, which is directly connected to both equinoxes. Imagine there's a scientific reason behind Navaratri. That's what is important. Scientifically speaking, during October and November, the planet's northern hemisphere becomes gentle as it receives the least amount of sunlight, marking the onset of winter. After this quarter, the days get shorter, the nights longer. Similar changes in the seasons are observed during March and April. These juncture periods of seasonal changes induce certain effects on the human body. Look at it how the two Navaratris scientifically affects our body. Moreover, during this period, our biological cycles, the sleep-wake cycle, gets altered and time is needed to reconcile. All these effects induce adverse effects on the human health, deterring physical, mental and social well-being. So Navaratri is celebrated in this tune, and if we're going to go into the details of Navaratri, I wanted to say earlier on, Kimera, that we might, the way I'm seeing it, we might have to spread out this festival of Navaratri or Navaratri, I think, in 3 sessions. That's what I think we should do. But I leave it to you. You as our director, our host, you'll sort it out with your committee, and you can come back to us so we'll know how to gear up the sessions and what we should say in each of the sessions.
Thanks, Akupitya. So before you continue to tell us about the different celebrations, let's take a quick song from Ravi Nagan Naidu, who was singing in the MSK temple this weekend. It's such a beautiful rendition to the Amma herself. Let's check out Ravi Nagan Naidu. Karatake. Om Shakti, Parashakti. Shakti! What a beautiful delivery by Uncle Ravi and team. I'll say team.
You saw the spirituality in its fullest form there. Ravi Nagan, the tall man, in between the both is Elvis Govender and yours truly, our host, Kimera.
Thank you so much, Dr. P.K. Maistry. Ladies and gentlemen, as we need to take a quick break on the episode 109, sorry about that, the Understanding of Navaratri, we'll come back straight after this.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santam. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Ayyappa, Govinda, 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 Om Shakti, Parashakti. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, for those of you who just joined us, please don't forget that you can interact with us in studio today as we are streaming live and we are an educational channel and an open platform. Remember, this is a platform for education, no fighting, everybody has their own beliefs, so you are welcome to share yours at the bottom of the screen, or if you wish to keep your views and comments anonymously, please do use our WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show, and you are free to share your views, comments and beliefs. I also call them Granny's Tales. Share it with us, as this is an entertaining platform. As we have Dr. P.K. Maistry by my side and myself, Kimera Heeralal, we are here to help you to understand and educate you on Navaratri. That's what we're in the middle of now in Hinduism.
Yes, Navaratri.
So Dr. P.K. Maistry is now going to continue to educate you on the origins of Durga Ma. And we finished the origins of Durga Ma. I apologize. We're going to talk about Ma's appearance. Now, if you look at Ma's the appearance, you also look at the symbols of everything. You can see Ma's depiction next to Dr. P.K. Maistry on the screen, as there's a picture of Ma there, and Doctor will educate you on what you are seeing.
Incidentally, in the Navaratri, today the color is white. Can you see who's wearing white today? So I decided to pull my zip down a little bit and show some white.
So nice.
Originally, she's Adi Parashakti, the ultimate female energy present in the universe before creation. The gods invoked her to defeat the demon Mahishasura. Her manifested form emerged from the gods themselves. Before the war, she was gifted with different weapons or ornaments, valuable clothes, jewelry, and a lion or a tiger as a vagana or mount. Goddess Durga is depicted as a warrior woman with many hands carrying weapons of different kinds. Each hand assumes a mudra. Mudra is the action you'll see priests when they're conducting prayers. A symbolic hand gesture that represents her teachings. She's usually shown wearing a red sari. The color red symbolizes action. Often, Durga is depicted as riding on a lion or a tiger. A tiger symbolizes unlimited power, and so a riding one indicates that she possesses unlimited power. The lion is a symbol of uncontrolled animalistic tendencies such as anger, arrogance, selfishness, greed, jealousy, desire to harm others. And sitting on a lion reminds us to control these qualities so that we are not controlled by them. So, if you saw Kimera in action earlier on in that video clip that we just watched, it's full of energy, full of female energy next to the ones of Elvis and Ravi Nagan. So, it is not easy for somebody to physically outpour their emotions for Goddess Durga, but you see Kimera doing that. So at a young age, I'm sure she's going to progress to enlightenment as the years go by, and we take that opportunity of wishing everyone of the best. And then you said I should mention the symbols.
Yes, please.
I'm not going to go into any detail because, as you said, you have agreed to go the Navaratri over 3 days.
Okay.
So the symbols are the chakra, the conch, sword, the bow and arrow, a lotus flower, a club in a hand, maybe a golf, like a golf club, a trident to trishul, and the fourth lower right arm is used.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about Navaratri itself. As we did title this topic of conversation, or episode should I say, the understanding of Navaratri.
Kimera, Navaratri in India, north, south, east, west, and the different states in India.
Okay.
We will notice that in each state, like if you take Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, the Telugu land, AP, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Sri Lanka to be included,
Okay.
right? They have different beliefs, different coordinations of the name of the Durga. They also have different colors of Durga, right? And then there are the different Naivetyams, means different prasad that's offered, and different mantras. Putting all this together, it is not possible, Kimera,
Okay.
for us to start discussing each area, each state in India and what they do, right? Like for example, today the Naivetyam in the temples will be sweets, and I saw them preparing sugar candy, kalagundu, it is said in Tamil, that they will offer tonight. So, for the people of North India, 9 days of Navaratri means fasting. For people in Gujarat, it's all about playing Garba. You know what is Garba? Garba is what used to happen during Navaratri. All the women folk get together and they use this, not long jump, what do you call that? Relay. You remember relay in schools?
Oh yes.
They use those sticks, and the two ladies will come together and share the sound of the stick in a dance, in a circle, like you saw the other day in all the temples. Everybody is going around the Chettu singing praises to the Lord.
So nice.
So that's important. Yes, in Gujarat, it's about playing Garba, and for the people in Bengal, the puja times became visiting lavish pandals with huge idols of Goddess Durga. Diversity is what thrives in India, and it comes as no surprise that our way of worshipping changes as our diversified customs and rituals, giving a distinctive regional touch to every festival in India, and Navaratri is no exception. On embarking a journey to these 4 states during the 9-day festival, one could witness the legends, traditions and practices that are closely etched to this festival. The style of celebrations is unique in each state, but the moral of the story remains the same: victory of good over evil. And in Gujarati they would say Tamasa Ma Jyoti Gavaya, from darkness to light. So everything in Hinduism, as in the Gita depicted by Arjuna and Lord Krishna, everything is Tamaso Ma Jyoti Gavaya. Then Kimera, you want to know specifically Kerala?
Yes.
That's what you asked for?
Yes, I do.
It is celebrated as a symbol of education, and it's called the Durga Puja in Kerala, is beyond religion. The festival is called Vidya, which means to begin of education, that marks the day of initiation of formal education for every child in the state of Kerala. I've also seen this when I lived in India, that during Navaratri, every corner of Bombay or Mumbai that you go to, thousands of sweetmeats are visible to the public to buy and place before Durga. It's a 10-day holiday in India in these particular states, and everybody's trying to do things differently. But on the day of Dasara, on the 10th day, you'll see adverts, as you're going to see later, you'll see adverts from universities, from schools, giving discounts for children to come and enroll for the next year or the same year in that country. So the major celebrations happens in 3 days of Durga Puja, that is in particular, we're talking about Kerala. The Puja, Vaipu, is performed on the evening of Durga Dasami day. Before this Puja, all studies and works that require some kind of skill are suspended. Books and tools are kept in front of the goddess Saraswati for puja. Fruits and beaten rice, roasted paddy and jaggery. What is jaggery? Jaggery is raw sugar, a block of raw sugar, very dark brown in color, and that's called jaggery, used in all the baking in India. The next day, Saraswati Puja is performed in both morning and evening. On the day of Vijayadashmi, books and tools are taken back from the room, and it is called Puja Irupu. This day marks the beginning of any type of learning. Children are made to write the alphabet on the rice or sand. People offer gifts to their teachers and seek their blessings. Dance and music concerts are performed throughout the state.
So Dr.
That's of Kerala.
You explained the celebrations in Kerala. What about Tamil Nadu?
Well, Tamil Nadu being slightly more to the south of Kerala, I must also tell you that although Navaratri is a great celebration in Kerala, approximately 62% of the populace of Kerala are Christians. They are Christians, and the balance from Hinduism. In Tamil Nadu, when the land split in 1947, portion of it went to Andhra Pradesh and portion to Tamil Nadu. That's why Lord Venkateswara Swami is in AP Andhra Pradesh. So it's a 4-hour drive from the city of Chennai to Andhra Pradesh and half an hour across the border. Now the Tamils celebrate Durga Puja by worshipping the three divine goddesses, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, for 3 days each. They pep up the homes by lighting lamps and making rangoli. Rangoli is a design that you'll find the ladies making at their homes at all major festivals, mainly using cow dung, because to prevent insects from entering their homes. So that's an antiseptic philosophy, Rangoli, and the Rangoli is a topic also for another day. Friends, relatives and neighbors are invited, and clothes, pieces of jewelry, sweets and other gifts are exchanged during this time. One interesting feature as a part of the celebration is the decoration of the kolu. What is the kolu? Kolu is a staircase having 9 steps, representing the 9 nights of Navaratri. Each step is decorated with beautiful dolls and dolls of gods and goddesses, and that's called Golu, G-O-L-U. These idols are curated with wood, marble and clay. Books and musical instruments are also kept at the fore of the kolu for worshipping. On the last day of Vijayadashmi, as per the rituals, one of the idols is laid to rest from the embellished kolu, toys signifying the end of Navaratri. The rest of the kolu dolls are passed over from generation to generation in the temples of the state Tamil Nadu. The festival is celebrated by reveling in the soothing Vedic chants, followed by classical dances.
All right, so Doctor, before you continue with educating us on Tamil Nadu, this is on Tamil Nadu, right? Celebrations in Tamil Nadu.
Yes, Tamil Nadu specifically.
Okay. So guys, we teach you guys about Kerala and how the celebrations work there, as we are talking about the understanding of Navaratri. And then Dr. P.K. Maistry also continued to speak about how the celebrations work at Tamil Nadu. Let's take a quick celebration and sing a little a song by Adia Naidu coming up next. We'll take a break. When we come back, Dr. P.K. Maistry will continue with these teachings. Here is Dia Naidu praising Govinda.
Ramana Govinda, Govinda. Vesaramana Govinda. Madhyapana Govinda. Samadeva Govinda. Meenakshi Sudeswara Kogul Govinda.
A wonderful rendition you see there, and the young lady that's beside Kimera in that program was Dia Nagan,
Beautiful
the daughter
child.
of Ravi Nagan,
Yeah.
and she called me on Saturday saying, "Doctor, you're about to do your Pratasi parade. Do you know any songs?" I said, "No." She said, "Have me picked up. I'll bring Daddy and we'll come and render your praise for you." And I thanked her very deeply. The other gentleman you sing in that song rendition was Jermaine. Wonderful, Jermaine. I liked your outfit for the day and the color of choice.
So lovely.
Elvis, thank you always.
Thank you guys so much. Govinda, Govinda. Beautiful delivery from Dia Naidu and her father, singing and praising Lord Krishna, Govinda as well. We've got Chick Productions coming in through YouTube with lots of love, saying very interesting. The show's interesting, huh?
Wonderful. I'm enjoying myself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are sponsored, we have to cut to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with the understanding of Navaratri.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santam. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Govinda, Govinda. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the show. For those of you who just joined us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. For those of you who don't know who you're looking at here, I'm your host, Kimera Heeralal. By my side, I've got Dr. PK Maistry, who's here to educate you on the episode of 109, The Understanding of Navaratri. Now, before we cut to commercial, we spoke about the celebrations in Kerala as well as Tamil Nadu. Now, Dr. PK Maistry will move on to Andhra Pradesh.
Kimera, what is interesting coming to Andhra Pradesh recently, when I say recently, the last few years,
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh was divided. Telangana was a part of Andhra Pradesh, but now it has become a independent state in India. So in that region you got Andhra Pradesh and you got Telangana. So obviously the research in our books will only show Andhra Pradesh until it's corrected.
Okay.
But the Durga Puja is celebrated at Bhaktukama Panduga in Andhra Pradesh. That means, come alive, Mother Durga. The 9 nights are depicted to be 9 goddess Shakti for blessing them with bliss. Women make a beautiful flower stack known as Batu Kama, which is arranged with seasonal flowers. Women dress in new clothes and jewelry every day to perform this puja in front of Batu Kama for 9 days. Unmarried girls join the communal worship to seek a spouse of their choice. On the last day, they set to float their batukamas in a lake or any other water body to mark the end of the festival. Like in the Muharram festival in Islam. You also get a similar thing happening where chariots are decorated on that particular day, and they're taken to the streets like a Heeralal and placed into the sea.
Okay, so Doctor, now you're talking about Andhra Pradesh, the place, and how the celebrations are there. What about Karnataka?
Karnataka is also one of the states in India, and if I may say, the capital of Karnataka is Mysore. And I went to the Kasturba Medical College in Karnataka, and our degrees was conferred to us in Mysore. So Navaratri is referred to as Dasara in Karnataka. The city of Mysore has 400-year-long traditions of celebrating it in the same manner as it was celebrated in the great Vijayanagar dynasty. Vijayanagar dynasty is one of the very old dynasty in the Pandava, Chola kingdoms. The night-long dance is known as Yakshagana, and the epic dramas from the Puranas is enacted during the nights of Navaratri in different parts of the city. The Mysore Palace, what a wonderful place to be in Karnataka, Kimera.
Okay.
It's called the Mysore Palace, and not too far away from there is the abode of Sri Satya Sai Baba, Puttapati.
Okay.
The Mysore Palace is illuminated daily with nearly 100,000 light bulbs every night on all days of the festival. Various cultural and religious programs highlighting the dance, music and culture of the state of Karnataka are performed in the front of the illuminated palace. I'm just thinking, if this was South Africa and we illuminated our temples with 100,000 globes, you don't think it'll be stolen by the night. An assembly is held at the Mysore Palace for special guests on invitation. On the 9th day of the festival, a procession starts from the palace. The main attraction of the procession is the idol of the goddess Chundeshwari, which is placed on a huge golden top. Dance groups, music bands, decorated elephants, horses and camels form a part of the vivid, colorful procession. Another major attraction, Kimera, during these days is the Dasara exhibition, which is held on the exhibition grounds opposite to the Mysore Palace. Now, yesterday you told us that you didn't celebrate your birthday, but after the prayer you're going to Wombats.
Yes.
I wish you could go and see the Mysore Palace. The exhibition has numerous stalls selling all kinds of articles and artifacts.
Yeah.
The South Indian way of celebrating Navaratri is more spiritual and artistic than the North. The way of connecting themselves to God has an entirely different flavor. But in the end, the rituals of Navaratri have been made to break free from the mundane of everyday life and celebrate the life of itself.
Okay, so Doctor, as we have quite a few minutes left, but it's fine. We will keep our 108 principles of the value system as well as our Guru services. But before we get to that, do you have anything left to say on this topic?
I just want to mention that during Navaratri, you all know it's 9 days. We're going to leave the details to another topic. So on day 1 is Devi Sailaputri. Day 2, that's today, Devi Brahmachandini, today. Tomorrow, Devi Chandra Ganta. Then on day 4, Devi Kushmanda. Then you got Skanda Mata on day 5, Katyayani on day 6, Kalratri on day 7. On day 8 is Devi Mahaguru, and on the 9th day, Devi Siddhihatri. I just like to comment on that word Siddhi. Siddhi is a person who has given up everything in life. He is meditating with his mind and he's having yogic positions to find God. So he started off destroying the demon, finally we came right up to the Siddhi. That is what is interesting about Navaratri.
Okay, so are we going to go into depth of these different
tomorrow. The board took a decision that we'll go into what happens on day 1 to day 9.
Okay.
And on the 3rd session, we're going to discuss Dasara or Vijaya Dasmi. So for today, the Navaratri part from my side will come to an end. beside the recitation of a poem when you're ready for me.
Thank you so much, Dr. P.K. Maistry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we have your 108 Principles of the Value System from the Tirukkural. Straight after this commercial break. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Ayyappa, Govinda, 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 Om Shakti, Parashakti. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the show. For those of you who just joined us, I know what you're going to say as soon as I say you are a little late. You're probably like, why are you streaming live so early? We are in the middle of Navaratri.
100%, yes.
So we're streaming live as the entire team would like to go for service as well. And we would like to go for service every single day.
100%, yes.
Yes. So for those of you who just joined us, please do watch the show a little bit later just by clicking on the link. And this is episode 109, The Understanding of Navaratri, taught by Dr. P.K. Maistry. Anything else you'd like to say, Doctor, before I get to the end of the show?
Must I carry on with the recitation of one particular song, or you want to carry on?
No, you may.
Okay. I'm going to sing 4 lines of the Periya Puranam by Tirumanika Vasigar. It has 3 different verses, but we need to study the first verse only, which is important. And when I sing this the 3 lines or 4 lines, you will say, I knew that song. What is the meaning of that song?
That's the
Auntie Pullen asked us the other day when we sang in the temple, very nice to sing this famous song. What's the meaning? I said, that's for another day, Daddy. And today is that day. Alright, the meaning of the song is going to be, we shall bow down before the dancer of the Ambalam at his feet, wearing anklet, which is the sauce for the world to sprout. He is imperceptible and unspeakable by the souls, and he possesses braided hair furled with the water of the Ganges, and adorned with the crescent moon, and a form of immense splendor. You remember we said yesterday, Kimera, that the water rising from the Himalaya mountains, from the heavens,
yes,
are so powerful, yes, that Shiva had to put his head there for the water to land on his braided hair first,
yes,
and then on earth. Otherwise there would have been a total delusion on earth. And the Periya Puranam, and you're going to say, I knew it, goes like this. Tode kuariyavan nila bulaviyan nirmani vediyan alagal chodiyan ambalathil aadavam Malasilambadi vasti vanangavam Malasilambadi vasti vanangavam Malasilambadi vasti vanangavam Tirusattambalam.
Hari Hari Mahadev. Well done, Dr. Maistry. Devin Naidu coming in with lots of love on YouTube. Thank you, Doctor and Kim. You're welcome.
Thank you, Lord.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as though we've overrun the show, but it's fine. It's all in the name of education of Hinduism, as this is the journey exploring Hinduism. Coming up next, we have our 108 Principles of the Value System from the Tirukkural. Today's lesson sitting at number 29.
Today's lesson from the 108 Principles of the Value System from the Thirukural is number 29. Cultivate hospitality.
For those of you who are looking for a guru to perform the following services, you can contact Guru Indresan, as he can help you with your Jandagam, known as your astrological readings, your Panchakam, your Navratri Shanti, your house prayers, your business prayers, your car prayers, your temple and hall weddings, your ceremonies like your 16 days and your 1 year, your Janda prayers, your auspicious Hawans, and your Kumbha Abhishekams. Please contact Guru Indresan after 6 p.m. on a weekday on 081 325 0115. I'll give you the number again, ladies and gentlemen. It's 081 325 0115. Well, that's all the time we have for today, viewers. Anything else you'd like to say, Dr. Maistry?
Safe to say, Kimera, I'd like to see the Actonville TV follow me now to MSK to complete our prayers for tonight. Thank you, Riaz. I see you just arrived to the studio. Thank you for the research, and thank you always. Thank you.
Thank you all to Andy Poonen, Riaz Kaji, Dr. P.K. Maistry, and I'll give myself a thanks. I'm your host, Kimera Heeralal. Thank you all for joining us and making the show what it is. Thank you to Devin Naidu, Chick Productions TV as well. Thank you all for joining us and making the show what it is. From myself, Kimera Heeralal, and Dr. P.K. Maistry, Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Ayyappa, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda, Om Shakti, Para Shakti. Good night, everyone.
Thank you and good night.